Beautiful human beings, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Soul Speaks with Spack. This is episode 5. I'm coming to you live from Lisbon, Portugal. On today's episode, I want to give you a couple powerful frameworks that you can use to start your first online business. Online is the key word. We are in 2023. It is the information age. We are living in a time now where you are able to invest in a camera, or you can use your iPhone, you can use a microphone. It is a time right now where you can share your heart with the world. You can share your energy with the world. You can share your gifts with the world and open to the abundance of money that exists here and now. You are doing this from an authentic place. You are doing this from a real place of service to give back. Because the more that you give, the more that you release, the more that you let go of, the more that you share, the more you open yourself up to receiving the abundance that exists here and now in this frickin' moment. Everything that you want already lives within you. So it's not about getting more or having more confidence. It is about removing the barriers and the blockages that are living within you right now that aren't actually true, releasing and letting go of them to open yourself up to the abundance that exists in this moment right now. And this might sound a little woo-woo, a little confusing, but I'm going to break this down super simply for you so that you can start applying this in your life, so that you can go from idea to implementation, to refinement, to reflection, to expansion. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to start where you are. Where you are right now is freaking perfect. There's nowhere else to be other than where you are right now, where your 2 feet are. Because when you're so focused on where you should be or where you've been in the past or who you've been in the past, then you're not in the present moment. And all you have is this moment right now. All we have is this moment right now. So I invite you to drop into this moment, to be where your 2 feet are, to notice where there's tension in your body right now, to notice limiting stories that are playing over in your mind constantly, that deep down you know they are not true. They are simply a band-aid, if you will, to keep you stuck in the familiar yet uncomfortable paradigm and pattern of your past. And so to create a brand new reality for yourself, to start your first online business, it all starts with an idea, with a vision, with a plan, but then you have to act on that. You have to make a decision. You have to choose something rather than having 50 different ideas, dabbling in each and not really knowing which one you want to do. Go all in on one idea, 1 or 2 ideas. Devote your energy, your attention, your awareness into this particular idea. Bring it to life. What I'm going to share with you right now are a few things you really have to consider before going all in on an idea. Because if you go all in on an idea that isn't actually going to work, then it's probably not worth your energy. So these prompts, frameworks, questions that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next 20 to 30 minutes are going to prompt these thoughts and these ideas within you. So I invite you to pull out a journal. I invite you to pull out a piece of paper and a pen and to start writing down and to start crystallizing your vision. And then you're going to take action upon your vision, because that is the crucial part. It's great to have so many ideas and to be going to do these things, but until you actually do it, you don't really learn. You don't understand yourself. You don't learn from other people. You don't get that feedback. You don't go into that fear. You just stay where it's comfortable, ruminating over your ideas, stuck with your limiting patterns and stories. So the first thing you have to consider when you are starting an online business is there a need for it in the world right now? Do people need what I have to offer, what I want to offer, what I want to bring to the world? Is there a need for it right now? I trust that whatever it is that you want to do, there is some kind of need for it. And let's dive into a couple of examples, okay? When it comes to business, when it comes to people's desires in life, it can be broken down to a few categories: relationships, health, finances. Without your health, what do you have? If you don't have your health, you've got nothing. Doesn't matter if you have millions and billions of dollars to your name. If you don't have your health, that's not worth shit. Everyone wants to be healthy, but everyone loves convenience. Everyone loves the easy route. Everyone loves the how-tos. Everyone wants the results without putting in the work. So if you've got something to offer when it comes to health, How can it be different to what is already out there? There's plenty of breath work. There's plenty of nutrition coaches. There's plenty of personal trainers. It's not to say that you can't be a personal trainer or a nutritionist or any of these things, but how can you differentiate? How can you separate yourself from the typical PTs, nutritionists, and people that are out there offering the same shit? How can you differentiate yourself, set yourself apart from them? And I want to remind you that it is not so much about you. People will relate to you. People will relate to your story. People will relate to your authenticity, your vulnerability, you sharing your truth, your medicine with the world. But you've got to remember that people want to solve a problem, a pain. People are more drawn to getting out of pain than they are to consuming and absorbing themselves in pleasure. There's a lot of people out there. The majority of the population right now is in some kind of pain, whether it's a mental pain, whether it's a physical pain, whatever the pain is, whatever the problem is. What problems, what pains are you able to support? Are you able to help with? Who do you want to help? Why do you want to help? How do you want to help? What is your ideal client, customer, and what are their pains? What are their problems? What are their desires? How can you get crystal clear on that client, that customer? And how do you want to help and how do you want to support them? All right, that's the first piece. Is there an actual need for what it is that you want to bring to the world right now? Relationships. Everyone wants a beautiful, conscious, loving relationship. Everyone wants to understand themselves on a deeper level, to find deeper meaning and purpose in their life. People want to connect to themselves. People want to understand themselves. People want to break out of their limiting patterns from the past. People want to heal trauma from their past. People want to elevate and evolve and expand. And so if you've gone on an incredible journey yourself, you might not be where you want to be, but if you think back to where you've come from, imagine how many people, millions, billions of people are in that same spot that you were once in, and they need the medicine that is on your heart. They need your gifts. They need your wisdom. They want to hear your story. So forget about where you should be. Instead, be where you are right now and think about what you want to bring to the world. Why do you want to bring that to the world? Why is that important to you? Really dive deep. Take notes, reflect on these notes, expand these notes, but remember to take action. The action taking part is going to unfold as we progress through this episode. So step one, is there actually a need for what it is that you're bringing to the world right now? Get clear on that. Step two, what is your message? What is your method? What is your process? Where are you taking people? Where are they now? What are their pains? What are their problems? What are their desires? And where are you taking them? What is the journey that you are taking them on? What is the journey that you've been on? What are the biggest lessons and blessings and challenges that you've had along the way? How can you start creating a program, a course, an offer based upon your journey, based upon the journey that you're going to take your customer, your client, your consumer on? Dial that in. Make it super simple. People want clarity. If your client has to waste mental energy trying to figure out what it is that you offer, how it's going to help them, how it's going to get them away from their pain and their problems, they're not going to buy. They're going to go to the next person. They're going to go to the next person that's able to serve them with clarity. And that person might not be as well equipped to serve them as you are, but they just have a clearer message, a clearer offer. So remember, when it comes to your ideal client, they want clarity. They want to know that they're going to be able to get the result that they want with you. They don't care so much about the 6 breath work practices, the meals, this and that and the other. That's powerful. But how is that going to get them closer to where they want to be? How's that going to get them closer to being out of pain, to being away from their problems? How can you relate what it is that you've got to offer to their pain, to their problems? How does that connect? Where is the interconnectedness within what it is that you're offering and how it's going to solve their problem and their pain? This is important, my friend. How long is your course, is your customer journey? How long are you taking them on this journey for? Maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe 12 months, maybe 28 days. There's so many different ways that you can do it, but it's about getting clear on what you want to offer, what you feel called to offer, and really dialing that in. Step number 3, lesson number 3 is to get clear on your community. People want to feel a sense of connection, a sense of belonging. People want to become part of a movement, a tribe, something they can relate to. And this comes through your story, through you sharing your story in a way that invites other people in to be vulnerable, to be authentic. So by you fully accepting and embracing who you are right now, owning all of your parts, the fear, the shame, the anger, the sadness, the insecurity, by you allowing yourself to accept all of that rather than repressing and resisting it and shying away from it, this allows you to show up more fully as your true self. And this is what people actually are drawn and magnetized towards. People love this kind of energy. And this is the kind of energy that people want to become a part of, that people want to tap into. So how can you use your story? How can you share your venture thus far with the world, with your clients, with your future consumers? How can you start sharing the medicine, the message that is on your heart with the world, sharing your gifts with the world? And where are you going? People want to hear about your story, your plan, your vision, where you're going. They want to come on a journey with you. You're taking them on a journey in this outer world, but they are also going on a huge transformative inward journey as a result. So step number 3 is to get clear on your story, how you're going to share that with the world, how you can build a powerful community. What are your values? What is the vision? What is the mission? What is the purpose of your business? Why? Why is that the vision? Why is that the mission? How can you dial that in? How can you make that so clear and share that with the world? When you make it crystal clear and you share that with the world, people are inspired by that. People want to become a part of that. For example, my business, The Venture with Spack. I've gone on my own venture. I am on my own venture. I am sharing my venture with you. I am inviting you to come on the adventure with me. I am inviting you to go on your own venture. And the definition of venture is something that involves risk and an uncertain outcome. This is the key, my friend. Stepping into the unknown, changing your relationship to the unknown, stepping into the fear, stepping into the discomfort. This is where you discover your truest truth. This is where you discover who the fuck you are at your core. This is where you build the confidence. This is where you build the strength, the resilience, the authenticity, the humility, and this is what draws people in. When you step into something that involves a level of courage and you trust that by you stepping in, you are going to learn, you are going to have lessons and blessings that are going to equip you on your path, and you're willing to share that journey with the world in a vulnerable way. This is what magnetizes people. This is what creates community. So coming back to the venture, this is what I'm all about. Venture beyond limitation. Venture beyond the limits. The vision is to support soul-driven, heart-led entrepreneurs, people, human beings, to discover their truest truth, to take an inward journey in this outer world, to meet the depths of who they are. I want you to discover the depths of who you are by going into the discomfort, by doing that thing that scares you and excites you, because this is where you step into alignment with your soul's path. This is where you learn. This is where you grow. This is where you evolve and expand. And this is what it means to play the inside out game, to venture beyond the limitation. Lesson number 5 is to start leaning all the way in. What do I mean by lean all the way in? It's great to have all of these ideas right now, but they're nothing unless you actually take action. The best place to start is to get your first 5 clients, to get your first 5 customers. Whatever it is that you offer, how can you offer something at a low investment, a low ticket, under $100? And how can you get 5 to 10 people to put their hands up and say, yes, I want that? That's an example. If you're a PT, if you're a coach, it could be a 28, 21 day challenge to achieve a specific result within that short time period. If you get 5 to 10 people that put their hand up and say, yes, I want in, and you get them on board for between $50 and $100, and you get them incredible results over 21 to 28 days, and you get the success stories from them, their feedback, that is powerful marketing. On the back of that 21, 28 day challenge, I guarantee, because you've blown them away with your gifts, you've blown them away with your service, you've blown them away with the way that you can support them, they're going to want more. They're going to want to come on a longer journey with you. So then having a higher ticket, a higher investment offer on the back of that is the next piece. A 2 to 3 month program, a 6 month, 12 month program. Probably start on the lower end, a 3-month program on the back of your 28-day challenge. In the last week of the 21 or 28-day group challenge, offer them that longer offer, that higher investment, 3 months. Get their success story, share that with the world, perhaps run a couple more rounds of the challenge. And my friend, you've got yourself your first 5, 10, 15, 20 clients. Perhaps 5 to 10 of those will come on a longer journey with you, 3, 6, 12 months. And this is how you start. As you take these clients on this journey, you get their feedback, you add improvements, you refine, you see what's working, what people are loving, what people are not loving so much. And you can refine, you can change, you can uplift, and you can shift. But it all starts from you taking that first step, from idea to implementation, to refinement, to expansion. And this is the inside out game, my friends. This is what the venture is all about. So I trust this episode has been super valuable, super helpful for you. If it has, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and follow the show. Leave a rating, leave a thumbs up, and share this with a friend who you think will benefit from it. I'm looking forward to dropping in next week for the next episode. Keep an eye out for that. Until then, venture beyond limitation. Let's go, fam.